Welcome back to Midday. We have Catherine McParland joining us and Dave Moyer, right?
Yep.
From RBC. Thank you both for being here. Really appreciate that.
Thanks for having us.
And Catherine, we love checking in with you, just talking a little bit about Away Home, the program that works so hard to prevent and then eventually, at some point, hopefully end youth homelessness. That's really the focus of Away Home. What's new with your program? What's happening? Maybe you can sort of tell us what you've been working on lately.
Yeah, so it's really exciting times for Away Home. We just became an incorporated society.
Oh, wow.
And RBC has been incredible in their mentorship and helping us set up a solid foundation, opening a bank account. Their staff is even coming and painting our new office space.
Wonderful.
We'll see how that works out. I'm not the best painter, but
you can do it, Dave.
I think we can do it. I'll do the big open spaces.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so what does it mean, Catherine, to have RBC on board? I mean, I think there's maybe a dollar figure you might be able to tell us a little bit about that you've really contributed.
For sure. RBC is a shining example of what the business sector can do to help end youth homelessness.
Yeah.
We just recently received a grant that will allow us to develop an employment and education program for youth that have experienced homelessness. Thompson Rivers University has provided 5 bursaries a year to youth in our housing, and they really need support to be able to navigate post-secondary education. They need mentorship and support. And RBC has provided that funding so that our youth advisor, a young person who's so incredible, will be able to help her peers navigate the post-secondary education system.
Wonderful. And Dave, was this sort of a no-brainer for RBC to get on board?
It's interesting. One of our I guess our key purposes is helping clients thrive and communities prosper. That's something that I've heard I've been with the bank 23, 24 years. We've always been very involved in the community, but it's actually become part of our actual purpose, like it's part of our mantra, sort of. Yeah. We just launched recently RBC Future Launch, which is a 10-year commitment of $500 million through Canada that will be used for supporting the community in ways like this. It's basically about helping young people kind of thrive and prosper, understanding that not all young people have the same opportunities to get out and network, build some social skills, get involved with the community, and meet business professionals and go down through that side. So we've been very excited. I know that this partnership goes through the United Way and then to Away Home. But yeah, the 10-year commitment for the $500 million is something that I'm really looking forward to working with over the next while.
And really seeing that impact, right?
Yeah, and
seeing the difference
it's called I'll read it basically here. It's an initiative to help young people gain access and opportunity to skills, job experience, and career networks for the future world of work, because we're finding that is a bit of a gap, right? You know, either not even getting to school or coming out of university and not having those connections is really a big challenge. So very
Catherine,
excited.
we know that we've sort of checked in with you over the last little while about when you did the youth homeless count. The numbers from that were pretty staggering and almost shocking, with ages that some of these young people are living they're so young and living homeless. Maybe we can sort of remind people how sort of what those numbers are. I mean, how much of devastation is this right now in our community?
It's a significant issue. We identified 136 youth who had experienced homelessness in the past year, and 92 of those kids were homeless May 8th to 10th. So that's actually a doubling in the number of young people who experienced street homelessness or shelter homelessness from 2016. Wow. So the supports that RBC is providing is crucial, as 81% of those youth identified they were on income assistance or persons with disabilities. This grant will help pave the way for future and for young people to achieve their dreams and make everything possible.
And so that gives them the guidance, right? That's what you need, is that guidance to get you to that next step.
It's the ultimate prevention of homelessness. If young people find a sense of purpose and are able to find employment that's meaningful through education, it'll really help them sustain their housing and prevent future episodes.
Wonderful. Well, we really look forward to seeing what you do next, of course. I know there's always strategies in place and ways that you're trying to really prevent young people from not necessarily living on the streets, because that doesn't always identify homelessness, right?
No.
I mean, homelessness can be couch surfing or just not having that stable roof over their heads.
For sure. A lot of young people experience hidden homelessness, and so it's really important to shed a light on that and support them to achieve their dreams.
Well, thank you both, Catherine and Dave.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thanks for having us
great
on.
work that RBC is doing.
Yeah, and led Catherine is a shining example of somebody who's getting so involved in a great cause.
We love
we're happy to be on, and every time I meet her, I'm so excited. I'm like, wow, she's just amazing.
She's an
how
inspiration
she gets in.
for
It's just great to be a part, to be able to help.
Good.
So.
And a huge shout out to Gail Harris,
Yes.
who's been a mentor for me through RBC.
Oh, great.
Yeah. If we could have got her out on the screen, she should be sitting in this chair over me.
She'll come next time. You work on that. All right. Thank you very much, you guys. We'll be right back. Stay with us.